Hi everyone, Keith here. So over the next 5 days, I'll be talking about the 5 stages of grief, how they look, how they affect us, and ways in which we can manage them. So grief has many doors, and the first one so many people walk through is denial. Not because they're weak or because they don't understand what's happening, but because the human mind sometimes protects the heart before the heart is ready to carry the weight. So, what is denial? Well, denial is the nervous system saying, this is too much, and this is all happening just a little too fast. And sometimes denial doesn't look like people think it does. It's not always someone saying, no, this isn't real. Sometimes denial looks like carrying on as normal, or going back to work too early, laughing when your soul feels numb, avoiding those conversations that need to be had, keeping busy every second of the day because when we're silent, that can feel dangerous. It can lead us to feel vulnerable. Sometimes denial looks like checking your phone, expecting a message from the person you lost, or replaying old memories as if somehow things will go back to how they were, or emotionally disconnecting because feeling the truth all at once can feel terribly unbearable. And the truth is, you know what? That's being human. Our brains are incredible at survival. And when pain becomes overwhelming, the mind can soften reality temporarily. It can do it to stop us from emotionally drowning. It creates space, breathing room, a moment of sort of emotional shock absorption so you can take time for your pain to be absorbed fully. Because grief isn't just emotional, it's biological, it's psychological, and it's actually physical. Because loss can affect sleep, your appetite, you can struggle to concentrate on everyday tasks in life, your energy feels zapped, your memory can go, and it will affect your immune system. Your stress hormones rise, the nervous system becomes overloaded. And denial can become part of the body's attempt to regulate itself through chaos. But here's the difficult truth. Denial can protect us for a while. It's not meant to become our permanent home. It's an automatic temporary response to protect you. But it can negatively impact you if we live there too long. Because unprocessed grief doesn't disappear. It waits. And eventually, it asks to be felt. So I guess the question is, how do we begin to deal with denial? So firstly, we need to do it gently. Take your time. It doesn't need to be forcibly done. You do not have to rip the walls down around your heart overnight. Start by allowing reality in one small piece at a time. Talk to someone you feel safe with, a friend, a family member, maybe a therapist, a support group. Because sometimes healing begins and we start to deal with denial the moment we stop trying to carry the pain we're feeling alone. Secondly, give yourself permission to feel those conflicting emotions. You may feel sadness one minute and numbness the next. It could be anger one day and emptiness the next. Grief is not linear. It doesn't have fixed rules. Grief moves like an ocean, and denial is normally seen as the first wave. Third, slow down. Just enough to listen to yourself. You don't need to be doing things at 100 miles an hour. Give yourself permission to sit and think. Because many people stay trapped in denial through constant distraction, noise, work, alcohol, drugs, scrolling, anything to avoid the silence in your mind where the grief lives. But the truth is, healing begins when we create safe moments to acknowledge the pain instead of trying to outrun it. So that might mean maybe journaling, write your feelings down, taking a walk in nature, crying, looking at old photographs, speaking their name out loud, or simply sitting quietly and admitting, yes, this has changed me. Because it will change you, and that's okay. And please hear this part clearly. Denial is not failure. It's part of being human. You're not grieving wrongly because you feel numb. You're not cold because you can't cry yet. You're not uncaring because your mind is avoiding the truth. Sometimes the heart opens slowly. That's the only way it knows how to survive. It's the only way it knows how to keep you safe. But eventually, healing asks us to stop merely surviving and to actually start processing. And that takes courage. It takes real courage. It's not pretending the loss never hurt you. Real courage is allowing yourself to feel it, just little by little, but without losing compassion for yourself in the process. So, if you're in the denial stage right now, be patient with yourself. It's okay, your mind is trying to protect you. But when you're ready, let people in. Let the emotions move. Allow yourself to grieve. Because grief is not proof that you're broken. It's proof that you loved somebody deeply. And that's powerful. So thank you for listening to stage 1 today. Please come back tomorrow for stage 2. And I hope if you are struggling with grief that the next 5 days helps. Please share this out. Thank you for listening. I'm Keith.